Hello everyone, in this occasion I want to presenting our discussion group. First of all, let me introduce my member. First is me, Novaya Citra S with name 055. Second is Barbieta Lorenza with name 056. And the last one is Rebecca Ariela with name 069. So, it's all from me. Barbieta, times is yours.
Climate is the atmosphere or weather condition in an area's place. Climate and weather are things that cannot be predicted very accurately. No matter how much we try to control nature has its own will. Climate is not a small thing, but climate itself also has a big influence on the state of an area. Climate is divided into 5: tropical, subtropical, temperate, cold, and temperate. Because Indonesia is passed by the equator, this causes almost all of Indonesia to be the area with a tropical climate. Climate itself also can be the cause of natural disaster. We will never know when we will enter summer, rain, snow, or when we will also hit by disaster such as tsunamis, volcanic eruption, earthquakes, tornado, and so on.
I'll explain the evidence. Climate change has become an increasingly pressing issue in recent years, with significant implications for natural disaster. The relationship between climate patterns and the frequency and intensity of natural disaster is undeniable. By examining real cases, we can gain a deeper understanding of how climate impacts these catastrophic events. For the example, we have Jayapura landslide and flood. The second is Australian bushfires, and the last one is Hurricane Katrina. Jayapura landslide and flood. The reference article from Kompas.com explained that in Jayapura, in addition to river sedimentation, heavy rainfall is also a major factor causing floods and landslides. This suggests that natural conditions prone to high rainfall, along with river sedimentation issues, play an important role in the frequent floods and landslides that occur in the area. The second is Australian bushfire. The Australian bushfire of 2019 until 2020 demonstrate the link between climate change and the frequency of extreme wildfires. Rising the temperatures, prolonged droughts, and increased fuel load due to dry vegetation created the perfect condition for the rapid spread of fires. These fires were unprecedented in scale and intensity, causing widespread destruction of ecosystem, loss of biodiversity, and significant economic impacts. The last one is Hurricane Katrina, one of the most devastating natural disasters in recent history. Hurricane Katrina served as a stark example of the impact of climate on the intensity of hurricanes. The warming of ocean waters due to climate change contribute to the formation of more powerful and destructive storms. The consequences were devastating, with widespread flooding, destruction of infrastructure, and loss of life. You can watch the film if you want to know.
Certainly, the scientific consensus supports the assertion that climate change is contributing to the increased frequency and intensity of natural disasters. Rising global temperatures can lead to more extreme weather events, such as hurricanes, floods, and wildfires, amplifying the impact on vulnerable ecosystems and communities. The evidence linking climate patterns to these disasters underscores the urgency of addressing climate change to mitigate its far-reaching consequences. There are some examples of natural disasters that caused by climate change. Higher sea temperatures linked to climate change have doubled the likelihood of droughts in the Horn of Africa region. Several droughts in 2011, 2017, and 2019 have repeatedly wiped out crops and livestock. Droughts have left 15 million people in Ethiopia, Kenya, and Somalia in need of aid. yet the aid effort is only 35% funded. People have been left without the means to put food on their table and have been forced from their homes. Millions of people are facing acute food and water shortages. A new study suggests the ice sheets could be much more sensitive to human-driven climate change than previously estimated. Understanding the geological past of Greenland is vital for predicting sea level rise as a result of global warming. That's because its ice holds enough water to cause sanitary fade, or 7 meters of sea level rise, which is a risk to every coastal region on Earth, the authors state. Greenland's ice sheet is about 2 miles or 3.2 kilometers thick and spans an area 3 times the size of Texas. And it's already shrunk in the ancient past, between 374,000 years and 424,000 years ago. Moderate warming because the ice sheets to melt, leading to a dramatic sea level rise of around 5 feet, the study shows. The scientific consensus on climate change and its connection to natural disasters is based on extensive research and empirical evidence. Increased global temperatures create a conducive environment for more severe weather events, such like the previous examples that has been explained. The observed patterns and trends in these disasters align with predicted impact of climate change, emphasizing the need for urgent mitigation measures to safeguard ecosystems and communities from the escalating consequences of a changing climate.